this issue has been on ground for a very long time. The government in power did not have any plan on ground. Rather, they are supporting the Fulani herdsmen. They are supporting them, and these have actually affected a lot of things. I know in my subsequent review, I said there is hunger in the land, in the sense that the food we have, the price is very high.
Yam
is more than 200. It's about 1,200. And for an ordinary common man to buy a yam of 1,200, it's a bit very difficult. Things are very, very, very difficult. We are in a very hard time. This government has nothing to offer us. I just want to say, the Minister of Agriculture, we are not hearing what the Minister of Agriculture is saying. We are not hearing what the Minister of Agriculture is saying. They are not addressing issues. They are not telling us what the government are going to do in respect of this crop production. They are not telling us anything. Everything just remains silent. Is the government going to import? What are the steps they are going to put in place? The government in power are not telling us anything, and that's why the little farm input that comes into the country is very high, because the exchange rate is high. So that alone will affect the price of food. The Fulani herdsmen are also the major cause, but the government should have plan B. Plan B. This issue did not just start when Buhari came. This issue has been down during the period of Goodluck Jonathan. But there was a plan. They had a plan. But this government in power do not even have any single plan. If you ask me who is the Minister of Agriculture, I don't know. Formerly it was Audu Ogbe. I don't even know whether it's still. He's not active any longer. That man came from Benue State, the food basket of the nation. Go to Benue and see what is happening in Benue. The government in power has disappointed Nigeria, has nothing to offer. My kindly advice is that they should resign. They should resign and let serious-minded people take over this country.
Is restructuring going to solve the problem?
To some extent, restructuring is going to solve the problem. Why I say restructuring is going to solve the problem? If restructuring needs to take place, it should not be in this government, because this government never supported restructuring from the beginning. Go and check the confab of 2014. Among all the other, it is this government of APC. This government of APC never supported the confab of 2014. They were the only group that never came.
That is the government of APC.
APC, this current government I'm talking about. They never supported the confab. They never supported the conference. But when they saw pressure coming from left and right, they are using political propaganda to do what? To say that they are supporting. It's a shame. It's a shame. Look at everywhere. All the old political zone. There are problems everywhere. They don't in their manifesto. There's nothing like restructuring.
No, their second term, they said they are going to restructure Nigeria. In their manifesto, they said so. They are going to restructure Nigeria.
Hello, sir. This government in power has used 2 years. By this May, it's going to complete 2 years. They have 1.5 years to go. How are they going to do it? How are they going to do it? Are they going to do it by magic? My brother, this government in power has nothing to offer. It's a shame. I still say it wholeheartedly. This government in power is a shame on the Nigerian people. And I feel sorry for a lot of people that voted them into power. What an insult. No electricity, go and check. The power grade has dropped. The prepaid meter they are sharing is not getting to the right people at the right time. And there's a lot of things going on in Nigeria. Our president is a sectional president, with all due respect. And I'm actually very surprised. That is why the Igbos are agitating that they want to go. They want to go, they want to go, they want to go. If you have been marginalized for a very long time, you want to have that agitation that you want to go. And that is what is really paining me about our president. He's not addressing the issue the way he's supposed to address the issues.
He has traveled for a finance summit.
Maybe
that will help.
It will solve the problem. It will solve the problem. It will rather worsen our problem. We know our problem. Our president will know our problem. The insecurity in the north. We know they know the people that are involved. The answers that happened in Lagos. It took how many days? It took them about 20-something days to fish them out, and they dealt with them. Is this government telling me that they don't know people that are killing people in the north? Are they telling us that they don't know? They are collecting money from left and right. Prosperity will judge this government.
Okay. Now, military has said they need sophisticated weapons now to fight Boko Haram. IBB is saying that military should be given sophisticated weapons. Does it mean that what they were using to fight is not sophisticated?
The question I want to ask before I answer the question: is it the ministry? Is it the military that said they need weapon? It is not. It is the former president IBB, Ibrahim Babangida, that said they need weapon. Listen, we need to address the issue from the root. The chief of army staff is from which state? The air staff, all the service chief, about 6 of them are from the north. It's only 2 of them that is from this part. The problem is that the competent people are not being put in place. We have intelligence reports. This intelligence report, they are not making use of it. The same government we are telling that they defeated Boko Haram, technically. What happened? More killing, more kidnapping. And they're not doing anything. It's not the weapon that is the problem. There is nepotism. There are a lot of issues to be addressed in the military camp. If we address the issue of the Boko Haram, the Fulani herdsmen, they will get everything right. It is not the weapon. How can you imagine a Boko Haram went to an army barrack and conquered the army barrack? Where in the world will you hear such thing? And our president is there. They are not saying anything. It's a shame, and it's a shame, and I'm bleeding. Are you saying that Boko Haram are more than the military? This is just to tell you that there are Boko Harams inside the army. There are Boko Harams inside the army, and that is why we will not get it right. We will not get it right. What happened if we have a chief of army staff that is Adepoju? If we have an army staff that is Obina? If we have an army staff that is Mosadolo? What happened? Is it only Fulani Hausa? That is our problem. Let them give us those people that are competent, that are ready to work, not by political appointment. That is what is the problem now. It's not the weapon. It's not the weapon. The political will of the people is that the people should be saved. No, in Lagos now, most of us are living in fears. Because most of the people are being dominated by fears. Check around, look at Ogba now. There's no bike. Look at the bus stop. Everywhere is full of people to get to their different destinations. There are difficulties. And the government said they have a plan of rolling out transport system. My brother, you can see. Look at everywhere. People cannot get to their different destinations. And they are telling us that they are ready to work. I feel ashamed because the government in power don't know what they are doing. The government in power don't know what they are doing. And this is going to affect us more. It's going to affect us more. Because if we don't put the right people in the right position, we are going to have more challenges. And that challenge is that Nigeria will get worse and worse. From this, as I want to round up, the president, from when he came into power, he said, I am for nobody, I am for everybody. We have all seen that he's a sectional president. He should bring down his ego and rule as a father of the nation. without not ruling as a father of the nation, this crisis will continue. That's my take, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Felix. That's wonderful from Mr. Felix. I have Mr. Lucky here with me. Good morning, Mr. Lucky.
Good morning, my brother.
Nice to meet you.
God bless
nice
you.
to see you this morning. How was your weekend?
Fine.
How are you coping with inflation in Nigeria?
You can see the way I'm smiling. That smile is not a better one, no.
What kind of smile is that?
This smile is a smile of hunger and pain and just recovery. Every day we seek. What is the sickness? Sickness of hunger, angry, weeping.
A tuber of yam is 1,200.
Is it now? Since when this man came in now? When Buhari came in, he increased fuel. You know, fuel is our source of everything in Nigeria. Once he increased fuel, automatically everything is increased. House rent will increase, vehicle will increase, transport, everything name in Nigeria will increase. He increased electricity more than 5 times. He has increased fuel. He still continue increasing it. So that man, I don't know whether he's a human being or he's a wood. So you can say now, once something happen in Nigeria here, like killing 100, 200, our president will not go. But the moment they receive call from Chad or Niger, he will rush there. So to tell you that man is not a president of Nigeria.
But the cause of all these things, is it not the Fulani destroying farms in Benue State and other areas in Nigeria?
Who bring them? Who is their father? Who is their mentor? It's Buhari. You see, we mentioned name here. I don't hide it. Let me go back a little bit. During 2015 election, they went and import all these Fulanis. Our president now.
That is
Buhari, yes now. And some other component, including Saraki, all these PDP who joined APC. That time, they moved to APC and planned to remove Jonathan. You can see the election, the vote, how they were voting. In South, they can't vote, but in the North, they don't can't vote. Both Goat and Malu were voting. Ano Indiji were voting. Fulani from Niger to Chad, they were voting. You can't differentiate them. You don't count their vote. They were declaring different results, millions of results in that place. Promise them that they are going to take power. But today, and Nigeria was watching everybody. I could remember that time they were singing, say Baba, say Baba, say Baba, say Baba, everywhere. In the southwest, say Baba. In the north, say Baba. Middle belt, say Baba.
In the east.
In the east, no, east doesn't believe all this government at all. Even the south, they are different. They were singing, say Baba in the southwest, singing, say Baba in the north. Say Baba, Buhari is a man, Jonathan is a woman. But today, who is a man now? Who is a woman? Today, everybody is crying. I remember that time I told them, I said, this man coming. Did you remember during the Agbon time? This man came in and Nigeria was down. Today, again, you are still shouting to come back. Now everybody is crying now. And that's the result. Everybody, including the northerner, including the southwest, including those who brought this Oku, Yoruba call Oku, dead man. Now we are suffering it now. A bag of yam now, just 1 tuber of yam, 1,200. That is the smallest one. I'm not talking about the big one. We'll go there and find out. A big one of yam is 2,000 naira. Just go and find out now. If you think Nigeria is going to move forward again, actually, before, I used to say one Nigeria. I told you, from the day that these people deceive us, they are deceiver. I decide to change. I decide to change. That I belong. I'm looking forward to make sure that if Nigeria divides, let me find where to go. Because I'm tired of this one Nigeria. Nothing is happening. What am I enjoying here now? What's in it? We have the billions of dollars and naira. We have it. And the big people are not spending again. Everybody is looking like a zoo. So my brother, things are hard. I won't tell you lie.
What of restructuring? Restructuring. Is it not going to solve some of the problems?
You see, when you see, I just sat down yesterday, I looked at restructuring, when they said restructuring. What kind of restructuring are we going to get? If you are restructuring, you don't allow state to control the resources. It's rubbish. Yes, that's the major one. Allow the state to control the resources. Allow the state to control the security. Allow the state to control the economy. This will change. You will see there's going to be competition. In Ogun State, they will have to go and make their map in their own land. Edo will do the same thing. Everybody will do the same thing. Whatever you have, pay 10% to federal government if we are still together. So I believe this will work out. But this one source, oh yes, sell oil from Medici, take it to Anapra, take it to Abuja to go and divide there. By the time you come to this place, well, you see we are in trouble. I won't tell you lie. We are in trouble. Where is the president now?
He went to a summit.
To go and do what?
Financial, help Nigeria lobby financially in the international community.
Do you remember he invited America? America told they are not coming. You see all these small countries that don't have money that will come here? Some of these countries are facing their problem. Go be authorizing those countries. Why don't you stay in your country? It's a very simple thing the president can do. Let the president call the whole national, the whole Nigerians. Either have national conflict or go back to confab. Go back to that confab. You think this work out? Call everybody and say, what do you want? The Igbo will say, I want to go. The Yoruba say, I want to go. Then you not sit down. Then we think about it. Set off all this, this. So I'm telling you, this president have nothing to offer. I'm just calling only president. He could do Tinubu, La Mohammed. All these set of people, Lawan, Saraki, all of them, let me mention their names. They are the problem of this country. Even Atiku self. I do remember all of them to fail to APC. And now we went, after the Atiku now, everybody is crying. All of us are guilty. Including those who are talking here, everybody here. We are guilty. Ask them, where did they vote last time? Where did they vote? Some of them collected Gari, Kuli, all of them collected. Now everybody shouting now.
Some of them collected.
They collect Kuli, Gari, just line up rice. Say Baba, say Baba, say Baba. Say Baba, say Baba, say Baba. Now what are they saying now? Baba die, Baba die, Baba die.
So what is the way?
The way forward now, the way forward is that, let me tell you the way forward. All these governors who went and meet to hold meeting, and they want to go to Aserok to see president. By the time they go there, come back, they will sing another song. Let me tell you, the only governor I see there that can talk, that can stand on their word, number one is Wike, Edo governor, Obaseki, and Ondo governor, and Delta governor. Sanwo-Olu will betray us when time comes. Let me tell you, some of them will betray us. I know them very well. They will, Buhari will call them and tell them, say, don't worry, I will put more allocation to you now. You see, they'll come back and sing another song. We'll be here crying, shouting. I'm telling you the truth, that was going to happen. Go and write it down. I'm telling you today. You come back again and ask me. When they go that sort of come back, they'll turn. Have you ever seen anybody, even pastor, who went to Asorok and come back and tell you different? They will tell you different things. Because one, that dollars and naira have changed hands. So all I know is that Nigeria now should wake up. The only people that will solve this problem is the youth. Not all the youth who are languishing themselves in the Mayo and Chelsea. And not these youth who are drinking paraga in the under bus stop. Not these youth who are going, the youth who will stand just like NSAS. When federal government hear NSAS, they'll be shaking. Even Lagos, even the state governors. So Nigeria need to wake up. The Nigeria youth, I am begging you, this 2023 election, let the youth NSAS go and register NSAS. But then they register NSAS, our government they will find solution. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lucky. Mr. Matthew, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. How was it?
Fine.
One of our very intellectual reviewers, that's Mr. Matthew.
Thank you very much.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, for purpose of clarity anyway, my full name is Olukubianos Matthew.
Okay.
For people who do not know my full name.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
There's an issue, a total blackout. NLC is going hard in Kaduna State. Say the governor has sacked over 60,000 workers since 2016. Is that a personal decision, or the NLC that we know? Are they fighting for the workers in Kaduna State?
Thank you very much. I've tried to follow the happenings in Kaduna State. If you look at the position of the state government, they are saying that they cannot continue to pay salary with 80 to 90% of their federal allocation. It looks reasonable. But again, I think what is important is you put the plight of the citizens or the workers into consideration. Because laying off staff because you are in short of fund, I think what they needed to do is to look inward. How do you improve on your internally generated revenue? How do you create wealth? I think that's what a civilized government would do, rather than going the easy way of sacking your workers. And again, I take exception with the way the state government manages local government fund. It is not particular with Kaduna State anyway. This what I'm saying cut across all states in Nigeria, and it cut across all parties. The way they misappropriate local government fund. Because from what I can understand, most of the staff they want to lay off, they are local government staff. And I know if you allow state, local government to manage the fund that is being allocated to them from Abuja, they will not be short of funds to pay salary. And if you look at that, it shows you that the states, all the states, they are in cahoots in misappropriating local government fund. Then again, I look at the antecedent of Ayuba Waba, who is the national chairman of NSC. And I look at all the areas he have tried to engage government before now. I discovered that except you want to make a difference now, in all the areas you have engaged government, he has always chickened out. He has always backed down without achieving his aim. I don't know whether he wants to use this one to redeem his image. I don't know whether because he sees state government as not having so much muscle that he can muzzle state government. Because I've seen an Ayuba Waba who led Labour to engage federal government in the issue of PMS hike increase, in the issue of electricity tariff hike. And I've seen how he chickened out, even without coming out with any meaningful position. Even without federal government shifting position. So I do not see him as somebody who has integrity. So I doubt his competence in leading Kaduna State workers to achieve any meaningful negotiation with Kaduna State government. And looking at El-Rufai himself, El-Rufai is somebody who is resolute if you want to take any decision. By nature, he's stubborn. This is somebody, even against all odds, in a state where you have Muslim and Christians almost having equal the same number. This is somebody who, against all odds, choose a Muslim deputy. Even against all advice from his allies, he went into the election. He didn't mind whether he lose or not. I'm trying to tell you the kind of person. This is somebody who was quoted to have said that their intention was to bomb the bandits. That even if it means losing some of the students who were kidnapped at the time, that he preferred to bomb the bandits and kill some students rather than to pay ransom. And I don't tell you the kind of person. So he's not an easy nut to crack. He's somebody who is difficult. It's unlikely that he will back down and accept the position of Labour. That's what I say.
Okay, military needs new weapons, training. We have had $1 billion not accounted for weapons and other things. Now, do they still need? What should be the case now?
I think the case is the brain of Nigerian insurgency fight is corruption. The way I look at it, like you rightly mentioned, in 2018, $1 billion was withdrew from SS crude accounts. Mind you, this is money that belongs to the 3 tiers of government. And federal government approached the state and local government, and they obliged. For purpose of fighting insurgency, that money was released. As we speak, out of that total sum, 12 Tucano jet was paid for. I can understand that we've not been able to take possession of those 12 Tucano jets because of some manufacturing process. But again, I take exception with federal government's approach because I read about the president's narrative recently about the process of acquiring arms and ammunition, where he tried to chronicle that you need some process of manufacture, you need some process of training, retraining the users. But again, there are some category of arms and ammunition that do not need that process. And recently, some people who are in the know have said that they have not seen Nigerian military using new AK-47. And these are categories of arms that is readily available in the markets. Nigeria as a sovereign state have every right, every means to approach any arm manufacturing company, whether in America, in Germany, in Britain, name it, and acquire all these other ammunition that does not need process of manufacturing. So if you say you are waiting for some level of armament like Tucano jet, what happens with AK-47, some armored cars that you needed to deploy to that theater of operation that is readily available in the market? That is why I say that I think corruption is the bane of the problem we are having. Because if you look at recently, the National Security Advisor, the person of Mungunu, came to alert Nigerians that the money that was expended for arms and ammunition, that the arms and ammunition is nowhere to be found. Only for his spokesperson to try to start modifying issues. And from what he has said, it suggests that there's either misappropriation of fund or something of that nature. As we speak, at the level of investigation, the Senate barred press from covering what transpired. As we speak, the public is not aware, is not in the know of how that money was expended. And it's likely that that investigation have died down. So you see that corruption may be the bane of the crisis we are seeing. Because $1 billion is a whole lot of money. If they have put that money to use that money judiciously in buying arms and ammunition, required and necessary arms and ammunition, they would have recorded success in the fight against insurgency. So for me, I think what government is lacking is diligence in spending. Okay. And again, looking at the man who is saying it, IBB, who is advising for that government, is somebody who should know. This is somebody who has led this country under a military regime. Somebody who overthrew another government. So you know what it means when you talk about military might. You know what it means when you talk about a platform to fight insurgency. He knows what it means when you talk about the strength of a sovereign nation like Nigeria. So the way it stands, I think, because if you look at the way it stands today, Boko Haram has defied Nigeria's sovereignty. That is the truth. That is why I say that it is unfortunate that in Nigeria, the government will wait until any non-state actor becomes so powerful to engage government in combat before they deem it necessary to come to a round table for discussion. We are even currently seeing some existential threats in some other parts of the country. And people are calling for national dialogue. People are calling for negotiation. Federal government seems to be unwilling to provide a platform for negotiation. Until these non-state actors will have the potency to start engaging federal government to the level where federal government will be handicapped, that is when they will see it as a necessity to have a national dialogue.
Okay, there's inflation in the country. Prices of goods and services are very, very high. Would restructuring pose to resolve the problem of inflation?
Ultimately, yes. The reason is this. If you restructure, in science, they say necessity is the mother of invention. If you restructure, and the man who is ruling Kaduna, say for instance, understands that he is not expecting to get money from federal government at any point in time. He look inward. How do I create wealth? How do I attract foreign investors? Because by the time you start boosting economic activities, your GDP will increase. So the issue is, if you restructure, many things will fall in place. Because what it means is that the man who is in Lagos State is no longer expecting monthly allocation from Abuja. He knows that he needs to pay salary. He knows that he needs to fix road. He start looking inward. How do I generate revenue? How do I create wealth? How do I build infrastructure? And when you start thinking like that, ideas will start coming. Because the way it stands, Nigerian government, whether local government, state government, federal government, they are idle. They are not doing anything because of the free one that comes from oil. That's why I pray to God that let this oil even dry up, even now, so that the government will start thinking. Because the oil have made them so lazy that at the end of every month, everybody send all the state governors through their respective state accountant general, send their representatives to Abuja for the purpose of sharing money, coming back to state for appropriation. And that is the pain of Nigerian problem.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Matthew. Mr. Charles, good morning.
Once again, good morning. I still remain your humble servant, Charles Isichukwu-Onyodi.
Okay. Now, how is it for you? Now, everything has gone up. Just yesterday, yeah, 1,200. How do we come out of this?
My brother, I strongly believe, like I always say, I don't think there's a way out for now. Like people will always say, just everybody go, I go for now. But I don't think the means and the process in which things are going higher in this country, my brother, there's no way forward. The only way forward is maybe you go and develop your area. I develop my area.
Yeah, restructuring.
When you're talking about restructuring now, I think when you're talking about restructuring, when you go, I go, definitely the restructuring you are talking about might not even be in essence of what going in consonance with what escalating the price of food for now, because it has gone up, because we don't have, there's nothing we can do about it anymore. It has gone out of hand, my brother. Every day, look at, you said a tuber of yam is almost 1,500. I remember when I was still in the north, when I was still schooling at the north, a tuber of yam, do you know that somebody can just come and dash you a tuber of yam because he loves you or something like that? But for you as a family man, you cannot afford a tuber of yam now. My brother, the way forward, it's not easy. It's not easy for now because everything is going higher, because the government is not putting a level ground for things to go in consonant with what you want as a citizen, as those that put them in that government. Yes.
Okay. Military needs more weapons, that is from IBB, to fight insurgents, Boko Haram bandits.
First and foremost, there was an information that came to me last night that this bandit are just trying to take over Lagos by 29th May or 30th of this month. The information came to me last night, but that is just a warning to either Lagos State Security Service to take notice and to be aware of what is going on in the country or in the states. My brother, when you are talking about buying weapons, more as in you want to buy more weapons to fight bandits, what about those ones we have? What are they doing with it? Those ones we have, how many people are, I have seen this is the worst country I've ever seen, the most horrible country I've ever seen, that once you make money, you can buy any form of weapon and put in your house. The weapons are there to fight, whether you call it Boko Haram people or bandits. But the weapon you are talking about right now, you want to buy another one to equip more. What about those ones that are set on ground? What are they using it for? They are not making judicial use of it, because if you are rich today, people like us who are average Nigerian that we don't have, if you are rich today, the best thing you would do is just to go into anywhere, give them money, they'll give you weapon, give it more security. But at a point, you are trying to tell me that you want to buy in another. What about those ones that are on ground? What are they doing with it? those ones are advising them that they should go for a new one. My brother, I don't think buying what do you call it, weapons and other things is not the way forward. We have it on ground. It's on stage already. So what about those ones? Like I said, it's not the way forward. The way forward is look at what is going on. We have 3 tiers of government, right? It's a federal, state, and local government. The most important place, as in the most important person in every regime and everything in government is what the 3rd tier, because they are the mouthpiece of everything. But you are not giving them that listening ears for them to tell you what is going on. You want to buy weapon. What do you want to use weapon for? To fight me or to do what? The bandits we are talking about, who are the bandits? The so-elected members are the bandits we are talking about. Yes. So, buying weapon is not a way forward, my brother.
What is the way forward?
My brother, the way forward is go to, if, for instance, if you have been elected as one of the elected somebody, the best thing for you to go hand to hand with those people that just put you into that power, find out what is their problem. Because if you know what is my problem, you'll be able to know how to sort it out. But you want to buy weapon. What do you want to buy weapon for? Weapon is not our problem. My brother, we are hungry. We are jobless. There's no job. There's nothing in this country. Everybody should hear us. If from east, west, and north and south, they should hear every one of us here now out that there's no job in this country. We are hungry. We are dying. There's nothing to show for it. And you are telling me that you want to buy weapon. For what? That money you want to buy weapon. You see, this is... I was listening to someone. He said Nigeria is one of the most blessed countries in this world. One of the most blessed countries in this world. That weapon you want to buy, my brother, if you are hungry and I gave you money, believe me, you will not go for war. If you are hungry and I said to you, believe me, you will not fight anybody. But I'm hungry. What do you expect me to do? I have to fight over. You want me to go and you want to buy weapon, you want to buy that money, why won't you bring out? That's what you call federal character. You bring out, you move down to most of this constituency, find out the needs of people, give them what they want. My brother, like I will say, and I always say it again, the way forward is know what is the plight and the problems of the masses, not buying weapons. What do we need? We don't need it. We don't need weapons. You and I know that you cannot eat gun. You and I know that what you can eat, maybe some of us now may have not eaten since yesterday. But you are telling me that you want to buy weapon. Weapon for what? So that is what the way forward is. Know what is the plight of the masses. What is the problem? What are they facing? What are their challenges? What do we do? What do we do just into to lift these people that put us into that power? But we are not doing it. All we are after is just to enrich our family. Do this, we travel abroad, we go into a private jet, expensive cars, all these things. But we are hungry. We elected them into that power. Just yesterday, a man met me, and he was telling almost all the people in my community, in my area here, that will you put me into power? Somebody raised an alarm and asked him, once you are there, you won't remember us again. And that is the truth. Why will you tell me that I want to buy gun, want to buy this? What about those ones that are still on ground? What are they using it for?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Charles.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Mr. Sunday, good morning.
Good morning.
How was your day?
I wait for Nigeria. Oh. I sorry, yo. I sorry for Nigeria. I sorry, yo. I sorry for the African leader. I sorry, yo. I cry for Nigeria every day.
Why are you crying for Nigeria?
It will be IBB during internal waiting do. No be them. This security structure self, they double it. And now they are saying again to raise fund. Last 2 months I been when that they bring allegation about army fund that they raise. Where is the money? They say the money is missing. And now people are here hungry and they are talking about to buy arm. After they buy the arm, the northern leader go carry and give to their youth for there. The army will not see it. We hear allegation that Abu Salami helicopter distribute arm to Boko Haram inside bush. Yes, in private jet. Yes, with food stuff to them in bush. The allegation is out.
Okay,
but they are denying it.
ACF worries over government silence on helicopter distributing weapons.
They say it's Abu Salami this thing, but the man deny it. And any northern person that speak, I never value their talk. Because what is happening in Nigeria today, they know about it. We should stop allowing some people to deceive us. You understand? They have purchased arm many times, but when they purchase it, are you the one in charge of it? I be the South, I be the Easterner. The people that are in charge of it is the North. They will carry the gun, give crack and shoot to Nigerian army, carry the original AK-47 to the Boko Haram and the bandage, and come they give our Nigerian security. Our Nigerian security only crack down where they shoot. Oh, smoke will come out. Now that is the gun they want to use fight terrorists.
So how will our Nigerian army have the original?
Okay, see those people from Brutai, Tuku Brutai, with this one wait here. When this one come, they say they are going to face insecurity. Now he say there is no arm to fight. The arm that they use under Jonathan, under Jonathan they tackle Boko Haram. Which arm they use? When you hear the scatter Boko Haram come, that is when Buhari and Anko begin to cry that they are killing the northern youth. Are we going to be fooled every day? We will be here, some people keeping on holding us ransom and making us turn to slave under because of we are in one place. So a particular group will enslave everybody. A man make one statement. He said, if a lawless man come to your forest to take it by force with arms and AK-47, you do go in a lawless AK-47 to attack that person also. That is 50-50. If the government don't want to do anything, let the youth in various states. That is why they are angry with ESN, because ESN refuse to follow the step of this mad government we have. If we follow the mad government, what of Amotaku today? That the governor Sudan form. Where is Amotaku? Those people, the governor you see, so the representative, they are afraid of 1999 constitution. Then we will not allow them to defend their people until everybody, all the whole youth, rise up and say enough is enough. The people will put in power. That's why I love one word where Okowa make yesterday. He said they should not be eliminating the people that put them in power. That is the youth. That if they what they are demanding for, anything, the governor should try and get closer to know the mind of those people. You understand? But we have some, all those Eastern governor and Southern governor now, many, I don't know whether, thank God, we are speaking, and I know many of them are hearing.
Yeah.
You understand? They are listening to what we are saying. That's why you see that they begin to speak out now. Look at Wike. Wike was just angry. You understand? He said, no, any person that don't want to follow the rule of the state, he will not accept it. That they should go and find where they will stay. Instead, he will not follow them. Where are the other governors? Why would they be bold? Are they afraid of the man that is not available? I hear something for radio this morning that the president, the doctor that are treating him said that is still inviting him, that the president have some sickness that is disturbing him. And now he tell her that he want to go and discuss the important issue.
Yes. For
France. For who? The issue where they travel. Buhari whenever I tell you play, where in there for your office, where in there where we don't know where in there. Now, every day they travel. No location. He's on his own. And we are still here. Come on, that we have leader. Which leader? There is no leader. If Tinubu become president today, have you yet said Tinubu travel to any place before? No be one NCC run with corner go France. You know they travel. If he enter there now, he go begin the travel. I'm just saying my mind, because me, that 2023, my prayer I pray every day. May God not allow this country to exist again. May God scatter the country. May God use every that way to just break the country. May everybody go there. Or even to kill everybody. Everybody no continue like that. No. Okay, it's a very person, and I thought we're going to continue hungry. See, you know that many people never chop. You know?
Yam is 1,200.
Okay, if you see a yam, go now to buy market. The kind of frustration we are. Me, I've already said something. You understand? I said something that if the country continue like this, look at now. What the problem of Lagos State now is people where they ride bike.
Okay, yeah, that's no problem.
Those people where they ride bike, now be their problem. But the problem facing the state They don't know about it. The hunger. People standing. Look at where I come this morning. I was called that Nigeria is looking like a prodigal children without no leader. Everybody just roaming about. No location, no movement. They just move one place to another because there is no leader in this country. We are living with people that never like us. And me, I never happy to live with different people because they are dangerous. You understand? They should allow everybody. I beg, if not only that, United Nations, ECOWAS, what did they call them? Everybody, international power, United Airlines. Do you know that the headquarters will be located to Ghana?
Yeah.
You know, everything foreign in this country will be relocated to another country. Nothing in this country again, no. Because you cannot invest a foreign something in a country that is not secure. You understand? You can't. What will you want to kill yourself? Maybe you want to commit suicide?
So with all this, can Nigeria still come together and be united?
We people want to come together.
Because
But we are.
Atiku is saying that it is good that Nigeria is united.
Oga, leave those articles, leave them. All of them, they are there. They are one motto. Now one motto carry all of them. I say, any northern person that speak, I never value their word. All of them have one voice, and they have one agreement, and they know what they are fighting for. The fight is to eliminate everybody that is not their member. Anybody that is not following them. You understand? That plan has been on ground. It's just that they have the opportunity because of their leader. That man is their leader. I call Buhari Fulani leader because he's not leading everybody. He's only leading the northern people.
My last question.
That's why you go here, Boko Haram they share food for street. Boko Haram talk to member for Niger State. They don't live freely with the AK-47, and you are fighting ESN that is protecting their forest.
The youth we have today, if they give them the power, will they do something different?
Okay, let's try the youth. If we have a better youth, you see, I say something. If Nigeria cannot divide, if the people cannot use force to divide the country, let them have a third force in 2023. But if Nigeria can divide, my prayer is that let the country divide. But if the country cannot divide, let them form a third force to show to those people that youth are capable. But the problem, the youth we get today, half of them are Yahoo. I wonder if they go there, they fit turn Nigeria to Yahoo country.
That's what I'm asking.
You understand? So, because why they are doing the Yahoo, I know because there's nothing to eat. You wake up in the morning, and you don't have mind to carry gun to go and steal. Many of our youth have mind to carry gun. Everybody know how to carry gun. If we come to carry gun, not only northern people know how to carry gun. You understand? But they are using gun to threaten our life, making us feel as if we are illiterate. Even they are killing our brothers and sisters with hunger. Where everything come from? Thunder. Why they delay now? What happen? Kill everybody. Buhari, they will France where you go self. If you know if you come back self, now rest in peace.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sunday. Mr. Kule, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. But this morning is not too good, actually. I'm one of the saddest Nigerian on earth here now. You say what happened? Where is our $54 million Buhari in-law? Embezzled. And he went away with it. The DSS cannot look for him. The Interpol cannot look for him. And the security apparatus in this country cannot look for him. He has a shorty that recommended that job, that recommended him to. Buhari must have been a shorty. Let's question, if it is a same country, the president must have been quizzed and probed. That $54 million, I was on my bed thinking, doing the conversion. You're talking about almost 50 billion naira. If you pump 50 billion naira into this economy, you know what the result it will bring up. And as I am now, an angry man is an hungry man. I have bills now that I cannot pay. My children are going to school now. I'm working for myself. And one non-entity called, what's his name, said? Kuma went away with $54 million. And the new sheriff, they call new sheriff in town, in the EFCC, Bawa, cannot go after that guy. How? Is a shame. And the youth self, they are just there, looking as if nothing happened. Looking, they are suffering on the streets. And I've been emphasizing on this, youth life matters. Because the bedrock of a nation development are the youth. But these youths, they are killing the youth in this country with hungers, economic. You see, when you're saying terrorists, the most terrorists in this country, they are the economic terrorists. And who are the economic terrorists? These are the people, the cronies they put in power. The people like Buhari in-law that went away with $54 million. And nobody can. And I am risking my life to talk on this, podium now. The DSS will be looking after people that are talking against the government. They are criticizing the government. You don't criticize the government that is doing well. The government that is not doing well, you have to criticize to bring the best in him. And if he doesn't want to listen to the best, I mean, there's a way you can reject him off, man. So I can say good morning to you now.
Okay.
I've poured my hunger now.
Inflation in the country, you know that everything has gone up. Would restructuring solve this hike in food prices? Would restructuring solve economic depression? Restructuring, would it solve it?
Oh, the way things are now, they say if you don't know where you're going, you trace your step back to where you're coming from. How did we arrive at this level? We could understand that the First Republic, we had a regional system, parliamentary system of governments, where every region has their own potential. They fall back to, they develop their states with their, But when military came in, the same military, and I think we are just talking. We still need to be going back to all these military guys, the ones that are still alive, that put us to where we are today. The likes of the IBBs, the likes of the Gowon, the likes of the OBJ, the likes of the Abdul Salam. Right. They are all culpable. Let the truth be told. I don't mind saying the truth and go for it. Right? As I'm telling you now, an average youth you're saying are frustrated youths today. And which I'm one of them now. I'm getting frustrated. Because there's no job to cater for yourself. There's no job they're providing for yourself. You look and fend for yourself. You fend for your family. And still, the inflation is killing the little pocket, the little money you hustle to make on your own. The inflation will still kill it. There's no supportive, there's no supportive aid from any guardian government we have in this country. And the truth has to be told. The power still lies on the youth. And I say, proud to NSAS.
That are hungry.
Youths are hungry. The youths are frustrated.
What can they
It's
do?
just clothing. We like packaging a lot. We package a lot in this country. We package. It's until you get to the roots of an individual, there's a suffering in the land. You can just see them, they dress nice, they do everything. But there's hunger in them. There's suffering in them. You overwork yourself to get stipend, to fend for yourself, to fend for your family. And still, the government will bring up a killer policy. As you are talking now, I don't think you are not operating an healthy nation. The country we have now is in emergency ward now, bleeding seriously. Bleeding. The country is bleeding. The truth has to be told. We should stop all this packaging. We should stop all this, cover up. The country is not well. It's in its emergency, ward now, bleeding seriously.
Any solution to this?
The solution now is let all these guys, political actors, let them come together, lock themselves inside room, and have a rethink of mind. What you have stolen from this country, refund it back. Charity is possible. They should copy what is going on in US. We are reading what, we are all enlightened to know what is going on. The billionaires in US now, they are shedding their billions for charity. The likes of Elon Musk, the likes of Bill Gates, the likes of Warren Buffett, the likes of, mention all of them. They are shedding their wealth, for charity. Nigerian government and Nigerian billionaires are more enriching themselves and, making themselves a superstar with their billion. Being arrogant with their billions, oppressing masses with their billions. So it's possible if they really have a kind heart to do that. They love suffering people on the road. on the streets. Instead of them creating jobs, creating businesses, creating empowering businesses, they are busy enriching themselves more and more and fighting for phobe lists. The phobe, list. What does that have to do with a common man that wake up, that is looking at how is he going to take care of his family? A common man like me that will wake up, how is he going to? They call us a common man. It's not we that will call ourselves a common man. They degraded us to a common man. I've never seen a country where the leaders will be calling their citizens a common man. It's quite frustrating this morning.
Thank you very much, Mr. Akule. Wonderful one from you. Thank you for your review this morning. Okay. Mr. David, good morning.
Good morning, Mr.
I want to ask you this special question. Buhari going to France, how will it benefit Nigeria?
Mr. Akuzetuku.
You're a learned gentleman, so
that question is too sensitive. Ever since the president doesn't even know why he's traveling to France. I think it's for the African summit to discuss the way forward after the pandemic. And now I think a person that is going for such discussion now, he didn't even go with prominent Nigerians. Can see the kind of people that went with him. Niyi Adebayo, look at them. He did not even go with the Minister of Finance. He did not go with the Minister of National Planning, National Economic and Planning. He did not go with people. He should have even gone with the CBN governor. The president didn't even go with these people. He went with I don't know the kind of people. If you see the people, that was about four Fulanis went with him, and these are people who doesn't have insight about the economy of Nigeria. Talk more of economy, about the economy of the African region. I think the president should not, most times it should not always be biased. This summit is something that will affect every Nigerian. Now, the president is not a vocal person. Buhari is not vocal. The president is just there. I think he should go with people who have experience when it comes to economic policy. He should not be going with every time he wants to travel, going to see Hausa people. And these Hausa people doesn't have insight on the economy of Africa. And then I think on that avenue again, he wants to use that medium to also see his doctor. If Oshibanjo would have represented him, I would have been the happiest one, because Oshibanjo does not need to go with entourage. He can go there and speak on behalf of Nigeria and then throw in more insights what Nigeria is really facing now. He can open up, talk to the president of France, Macron, talk to him about insecurity. But Buhari, even here, when Buhari wants to communicate, you and I could barely hear him. Can you hear Buhari when he wants to give speech? If you don't stretch your neck, if you don't stretch your ears, you will not hear Buhari. You need to see, the last time the president addressed us, that I was doing the answers, I had to stretch my ears just to hear what the president now.
And a recorded speech.
A recorded speech now. And now imagine him, he wants to address the world leaders.
Community of Nations.
Community of Nations. Now what would you have him say? So that one alone, I know that one is medicine after death. The man traveling will not yield any impact to us.
Okay, secondly now, inflation in Nigeria, with everything going on the high, would restructuring that these South governors are calling for, would it solve the problem of inflation in the long run?
It will solve to some extent, because now what is the cause of this inflation? As an economist, when you monopolize the society, when there's monopoly, when you alone, government give you license to produce sugar, to produce salt, to produce flour, to produce monopoly on communication, what do you think will happen to the society? What? Dangote alone has license to produce anything. There are no competitors. There are no competitors. When you have a socialist system of, say, government, where one individual is producing salt, producing that, producing cement. Now, it is you see now, you sell your commodities at your choosing price to the consumers when there's no competition. But now if governments restructure that system, that's our economy, give you competition. Okay, now you produce, now give you license, produce sugar, compete with Dangote. You will see the price at which Dangote peg his own commodities will drop, because when there's competition, what is the one causing this one? Let him give people license to also compete with Dangote and Bua. Everything shouldn't be Dangote alone. That is why you see inflation is now the order of the day, because now Dangote want to sell his commodity at his own given price. And now again, and because Dangote knows there is no competition, so you cannot afford not to buy it. That is why any amount he puts the stock or his commodities, that is how he want to sell it.
Okay, military needs more sophisticated weapons from IBB.
Who is military?
Nigerian army.
Who is Nigerian army? See people here now. Look at Nigerian army. See them. Do we have army? See people are struggling now just to buy the bus. In a society, in a society, see them jostling for bus. Jostling. Everything you do in this country is aship. The money that was budgeted for Buratai, 1 billion. How did he spend the money? And now the same Buratai is an ambassador in his present government. And now IBB is now recommending other money just to buy arms for them. I will say, I think let them inject that money into economy. The hardship is too much. Everything is just too much. What IBB doesn't have, IBB doesn't have the moral right to come and start telling us let government give money to army. Now is IBB, how has IBB addressed the insecurity in the north as an elder statesman? What is his contribution to this country? What has IBB done for this world, humanity? Now IBB wants government to just loot, to give money to them so that they can get the money and give, and then every money channeled to that agency would also come to them, because every money.
Okay, you are saying they will share from the money.
That one is certain now. That one is certain. That one is very certain. Why won't he share out of the money? Or now the guns that will be bought again would be also given to the bandits to start killing us. When government say they want to purchase arms, are you not telling me that most of these guns will not be given to the bandits? It will be given to them. It will be given to them. Now I am saying government should not give them any money again. Let the money be injected into the economy. If there is an economy on ground, because there's no economy, you can see how everybody just roaming about. That was what Mr. Kulan said. In this country we are just roaming about. Nobody is working. Everybody just doing things the way they like. IBB doesn't have the moral justification to come out and tell us what to do. What when he was a military head of state, what was his contribution to Nigeria? So these people are just there for themselves. This one is talking about inflation. If inflation of what use is it? Let Buhari resign. That is the only hope. Nobody is happy again. Nobody's happy. Okay.
Thank you very much, Mr. David. I have MC Grammar, the great guy.
All right. Good morning, Nigerians in diaspora. Good morning, Nigerians in diaspora. Please, I just have this to just say to you. Thank you, everybody. Yesterday, I received so many emails yesterday, most especially for some females. They told me that they love my contribution, they love everything, and they are planning that I should come over to America. That is what they told me in my mail yesterday, that there are some group of girls, they are planning that they want to host me in America. They say very soon. Anyway, I want to use this opportunity to say it to Nigeria in diaspora that I'm very grateful, because I know all of you are watching me, and for those that makes me the favorite, thank you very much. I really thank you. Now back to the topic of today.
Inflation in Nigeria. Now, will restructuring solve inflation? Hike in prices of goods and services. As a governor to be of Imo State, with your experience, would restructuring solve hike in prices, increase in prices of goods and services?
You know, first of all, what is the definition of inflation? Inflation is the increase in prices of goods and services. Presently, what are we experiencing in Nigeria? We're experiencing inflation. And not only are we experiencing inflation, we're experiencing what I call skyrocketing inflation. So everything is going up every day in this country. Then I want to say this. Who are the cause of these problems? These are the things you need to ask yourself. Who are the people that put us in a mess? It is true, oftentimes, I've spoken to Mr. President, that man is just too stubborn. Very stubborn. I don't know, that man is more than a goat. My president, do you know, I've used all kinds of abusive language for this man. For where? So I've advised myself, I don't need to be facing him. But when we look at it, where is this problem coming from? The problem is coming from far back. Look, let me tell you the truth. The main person that spoils this country is IBB. I'm sorry to say this. During his government, Nigeria experienced what we call real corruption. See, corruption has been existing in other governments, but they are hiding. All of them are hiding. But under IBB, we experienced what I call real corruption. IBB brought out corruption, made corruption popular in Nigeria. IBB made corruption what it is in Nigeria today. Now, do you know the reason why I don't often talk about Buhari, my president? Number one, he's not an educated man. Number two, he's an illiterate. Number three, he's only supervising cows. So how do you expect such a person as my own president to have thinking faculty?
He has people that are working with him.
Listen, let me tell you. People that are working with you, is it not what you tell them that they will do? Nobody has right thinking cap among the people working with him. It is what he, let me tell you one thing that works in Nigeria. I've realized something. If you are the head of a place now in Nigeria, and you come up in the morning, and you continue to dance, people will dance with you. Yes, sir. They'll be dancing. Yes, sir. When you stop, they'll stop. Yes, sir. Very foolish people. That's the kind of thing we experience in this country. Everybody will always follow your pattern. Nobody will come out to tell you, sir, I feel this pattern. I feel the way we are doing it is not right. Let us adjust something. Let us do. Nobody will come with that. Haven't you imagined that Nigeria is blessed with a lot of graduates? Nigeria is blessed with a lot of talents. Nigeria has so many people that can make the government work, yet the government is not working. Do you know the people that annoyed me most? I will say it on this platform. They annoyed me most. The Christians, the Muslims, you all are thieves. Oh, Lenny, you all are thieves. All of you, you're all thieves. Even Christ Embassy. I hate that man more than anything. Listen, I have a reason why I'm saying so. You know, sometimes I notice in Nigeria, when you talk about religious people, people say, hey, no, please, don't talk. Shut up. Who's anointed? Do you know the kind of character I've worked in many churches? I've worked in many churches. Do you know how they behave? Some of them sleep with women before coming to altar. I want somebody that worked with so many religious pastors.
How does it connect to inflation?
Let me now tell you the truth. The reason is because they are closer to these politicians. The idiots are not telling them the truth. They are closer to these politicians. They are not telling them the truth. That the masses are suffering. Do something about it. What they like is one pastor will sit there. I'm very close to the governor. The governor is my friend. You are a mad pastor. Stupid man. When people are dying every day of hunger on the streets, okay, don't hurry me. My talk. All the others have been talking, don't hurry them. When I'm talking point, don't hurry me. You know, this country, we need to come up. People are dying of hunger. They're on the streets. Nobody's talking. Even the so-called man of God that are closer to them, they can tell them the truth. They can tell them. These are the going out there. Can't he decide to march to Aso Rock to talk with Buhari? If he does it, what will happen? What are you people? Is anybody not there? These are strong pastors. What about the Muslims? The strong ones amongst them, are they not there? I want to see Mr. President, thou said the Lord. Nobody does that again. Only for them to come out to be disturbing the church with their stupid prophecy. Stupid chicken prophecy. I see it, I see that. You're a madman. See, let me tell you, Nigerians. Time has come, we Nigerians has to take something by force. Our religious leaders have failed us. All of you still saying my pastor, that's your fucking business. These people are using you to make money. Yet idiots like you can't think. Idiots like you can sit down and say, okay, these people are making money from us. These people are closer to all this, what is it called? All these politicians. Can they tell them that people are suffering? All right. Anyway, let it not be as if I'm talking too much. You know, I'm angry. When I'm angry like this, I can say anything. But before I go, I want to use opportunity to say this. I'm still MC Grammar, the governor to be of Imo State. And please, keep watching this space all the time. Remember, when I come out for the governor, I want you to vote for me. And for the Nigerians in diaspora telling me they want to see me in US, I'm ready. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's the governor to be of Imo State. I have Mr. Chigozie with me. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. NC Grammar probably could be the best governor of Imo State that we never had.
That's a strong statement.
Well, good morning, my esteemed viewers. Standing here this morning is Chigozie.
Okay, South governors now. There's a war on restructuring. The North saying no, South saying yes. Wike came out yesterday and said anybody that refuses to accept restructuring or ban on open grazing, they should go to hell. You see the Southern governors standing their ground against any opposition, any force.
Well, by that statement, I think I should remind the executive governor of Rivers State, in person of Governor Nyesom Wike, that we are already in hell. Nigeria is a hell, so where else do we go? We are trying to exit the hell. And he's asking us to go to hell. Where is hell? Where could be described as, where, is there any worse hell than the contraction called Nigeria? We are already in hell. So we are seeking for an exit from this hell. So whether the North likes it or not, I told you that the North will never agree with the terms of the Southern governors. They will never come in agreement with the terms, because they knew that they will be the greatest loser. They have been the beneficiary, gross beneficiary of this flawed system called Nigeria. So you cannot just wish them to have a rethink. So what we need is to part our different ways. So how long are we going to contemplate on this? How long will this romance be sustained? We are already in hell. Probably the where God sighted hell is very close to Nigeria. That is why we are expressing all this, my brother. Probably I know you are not faring well. You may be just trying to just cover your myriads of problems with the clothes. You can see I am wearing red this morning. It's to tell you there is great danger ahead of us. And there is no any escape route to this danger. Nigeria is engulfed with blood, the blood of innocent citizens, defenseless people, crying over this damnable contraction called Nigeria on a daily basis. People are being killed, people are being mercilessly hacked to death. And look at what is happening. You are still telling me that the northern people, the northern governor, the northern senators are refuting the argument for restructuring. I knew they will. These people, you cannot change the spot of a tiger overnight. A tiger remains a tiger. You cannot change the ideology of an average Fulani man. He is driven by the passion to kill, to steal, and to destroy. And it's not a surprise what we are seeing today. We can make reference to history. Central African Republic serves as a history, as a reference point. When they found themselves there and assumed the position of leadership there, they did exactly what they are doing today, or what they intend to do. They wanted to overrun the original indigenes of those regions. The same thing happened in Ghana. So they have not changed their sports. The same thing happened in Guinea. It's just unfortunate for Nigeria. I mean, the ethnic nationalities. Nigerians are still sleeping and living in denial and deception. I chatted up with one of the Ghanaian citizens. He said, what are we waiting? How can a total stranger overrun us and we are still watching them do that with remarkable ease? How could you stay and a total stranger come and dislodge you? This is a Ghanaian man. The problem of Nigeria is that we refuse to do what the Ghanaian people did. The problem of Nigeria is that we refuse to do what the indigenous of Central African Republic did.
What did Ghanaians do?
The Ghanaians, of course, rose to the occasion. And they have to drive them away. You see, the indigenous of Ghanaians have to push them away. That you cannot come here to destroy us. We give you an opportunity to live within our environment. You cannot constitute a nuisance, a threat to us. They flush them out. And today they're having relative peace in Ghana and prosperity.
So what is stopping Nigerian youth?
That is the problem. What is stopping us? What is stopping us is because we have, most of the Nigerians have sold themselves out over to the political elites who have held them to ransom, who of course have the political power, the economy to dictate the tune or the pace for the Nigerian youth. Unfortunately, this cuts across the entire ethnic nationalities. What they are after is to protect their interests and selfish needs.
What are your last statements?
I don't have any last statement that what has been made. I told you I'm wearing red. Nigeria is in blood, is in red. And they, of course, the Nigerian flag have been desecrated by the blood of these innocent people. Not even just people, but children have been victims of these circumstances. And the world is watching this heinous crime being tolerated. Of course, over 3.5 million children that was killed during the Civil War have not been addressed. Such heinous crime against humanity still remain unabated. I mean, I am seeing an end to British colony, to British Empire, which of course Nigeria is one of them. So that nothing can stop us. I told you that they will never agree. They will never come to the terms of agreements. So why are we still waiting? The best thing is to pass, and there is no other way forward. That's why we are keeping the faith alive, the faith of the restoration of the sovereignty of the Biafran states. There's no other way forward, my brother. And we can never have peace until this is done. And the earlier the better. Otherwise, of course, the baboons and of course the monkeys will be soaked in blood. As rightly said by the so-called incumbent president when he was canvassing for presidency. During Jonathan's time, he said, of course, the baboons and the monkey will be soaked in the blood. Unfortunately, this is happening. This is fulfilling in his own time, and of course, his actions and inactions is expediting this. Unfortunately, there is no country called Nigeria.
Okay.
It's just a matter of time for that to come through.
Okay, thank you very
much.
much.
Have a great day.
A wonderful one from Mr. Chigozie. We'll move to the ends of Bison at the newsstand this morning. Thank you for everyone that have spoken. Mr. Chigozie, Mr. Matthew, Mr. David, Mr. Lucky, Mr. Felix, Mr. Sunday, and MC Grammar. Thank you for great seeing today's edition of Bison at the newsstand. A big thank you to the man behind the camera, Femi, and also I am Christian Chuku. A big thank you to Boss Flip TV, Biodu Pupolui. We'll see next time tomorrow at the same venue. Thank you.